Alright, this is an educational video for all the people out there in my audience. The title is Realistic Sparring is Not Funny. Alright, so what I practice is real martial arts. It's real Kung Fu. I've been doing this for a very long time. Currently I'm 39 years old. I've been practicing for about over 30 years. So to the point where it's almost like I perfected sparring. And not to be arrogant, but I'm good at what I do. To the point where I barely get hit. So most of the people that I spar with, I'm in full control of the situation. And we don't use protective equipment because I want to keep the sparring as realistic as possible. So out there in the streets, you don't wear headgear, you don't wear mouth guards, you don't wear boxing gloves, you don't even wear MMA gloves. You go out there, your teeth are out there in the open, your nose could get broken, your eye, you could get jabbed out easily, you could get shot out there. Some people have knives, you get stabbed out there. Anything could happen out there at any time. And I wear shoes every time I'm out there, no matter what. Always have shoes on. There's never a day that goes by where I don't wear shoes when I'm out there. Okay, so like shoes is very important as far as protecting your feet is concerned, and also as a way to use as a weapon to your advantage in a confrontation. So if you need to run from the situation because there's multiple people out there with guns, then you're gonna have to run. And having good shoes, nice shoes, comfortable shoes is gonna help protect your life during that situation. Now, there's no chest guards out there, no shin guards, forearm guards, none of that. It's just your body. You might have some clothes on, like a t-shirt or a sweater, you might have a jacket on, so you need to protect yourself, based on the circumstances out there. So when I spar, I like to recreate the realism. So I know I got a strong fist. I've been training a long time. My fists are conditioned. I could break boards easily, without pain. And I constantly hit the sandbag, and my fists are conditioned. So that means that if I punch somebody in the face, I could easily break their nose, break their jaw, break their teeth, mess up their eye. It could be some serious damage taking a punch from me. So when I spar, I don't punch anybody in the face. That's absolutely unnecessary during sparring. But it doesn't mean that I can't hurt somebody. It just means that I'm doing it safely because I want to teach them to get better. And another thing is, people call, if you open the hand, some people joke around, oh, this is slap. Okay, it could be a slap or it could be a palm strike. And if any of you are aware, a palm strike is very, very powerful. So very few people could break boards with a fist because their fist will start hurting when they punch it because it's not conditioned. So what they do is they'll hit it with their palm and they'll break the board. The palm is naturally powerful, but the fist needs work and development and conditioning. So the fact that they could break the board with the open palm already shows that it's powerful. So if you hit somebody with a palm in the face in a certain way, you could really hurt somebody. So when people see that I opened up my hands to hit somebody in the face, it could be a way of softening the blow so then they don't get too injured. But if you really wanted to hit somebody hard with the palm, you could still hurt them really bad. And I feel that people just don't understand that, and they disregard that, and they feel, oh, it's not effective because he's using his palm. And I'll tell you right now, most people that come through that door, if they spar with me, they'll be thankful that I used the palm, because I could have used the fist easily, and I could have hurt them really badly. But I'm not here to hurt people. I'm here to teach people, and it's like saying people, hey, what they do doesn't work because he's using a palm. It's ridiculous, because it's like somebody who does paintball and then saying that, oh, it's paintballs, that's not effective. Like, what are they supposed to do? They're supposed to use like real guns to train? I mean, it's absolutely nonsense. I mean, anybody out there who spars with your bare fist and hitting somebody in the face, that's not sparring, that's fighting. And that is not a smart, intelligent way to improve as a martial artist. The smart way to improve is to improve while minimizing your risk of severe injury. So that's like saying, oh, it's not real football because they got helmets on. Like, what are you talking about? Like, helmets is protect their safety. It's still real football. So what I do is real. It's just that when we spar, we're doing it in a way that's intelligent to protect your safety while you learn at the same time. Now, people might not realize, but I do strike with the fist to the stomach and to the body area. And when I do that, it's adding that realism back into it. So the body could take more damage. So I'll hit the body at certain areas that are stronger with my bare fists to teach them, hey, you need to be able to, you need to be trained enough to take this type of power coming at you, because if you can't even take a punch to the stomach, what if they punch you in the face? It's just, there's no way that you're going to be able to survive the confrontation. And a lot of times I'll pick the points of the attack where I don't even need to hit the person in the face to end the confrontation. I could kick them. I could literally just kick them in the leg, and then they give up, or I kick them really hard in the shin, and then they give up. We even allow strikes to the groin area, because that is fair game. You need to learn how to protect that area. It's very scientific what I do, and I think very few people out there understand it, because nobody else does it this way. Everybody throws on a pair of gloves and then and some headgear, and they go at it, and it's like, that's not real. Like, wearing headgear, wearing gloves, wearing a mouth guard is less realistic than what I do, because all I have to do literally is within that match I could just turn my open palm strikes to fists, and then it's a real fight, like right out there in the jump. And you could easily break somebody's nose, easily break their tooth, easily break their jaw. You could blind them by jabbing their eye. I mean, it's serious, and I'm not here to hurt people. I'm here to teach people. And anybody that becomes my student, I will never hurt them and injure them severely. It's all to teach them, and I think another thing that people don't realize is that, none of us are getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid for this. The students aren't getting paid for this. This is just us loving martial arts so much that we participate in this. Whereas people are so used to watching athletes on screen getting paid millions just for one sparring match with protective equipment. They're not even fighting for real. They're not even using bare fists and no mouth guards, and they take their shoes off, and they get to tap out, and they get to have referees, and they get to have medical staff standing by, and they're getting paid millions to do this stuff. But for people like me, you know, and my students, we don't get paid nothing. We take all the risks, and we get nothing out of it. It's just love and passion for the martial arts is what drives us to do this. And people just don't understand. You know, they disrespect what we do, and it's aggravating. You know, and that's why, you know, I feel that it's necessary to make a video like this to just get the word out there that this is not funny. I mean, this is real stuff. And it's aggravating, you know, dealing with online bullying and all that stuff. And that's why you don't hear from me, you know, because I get aggravated quite often. But hopefully this video can help educate some people, you know, because I guarantee you, you know, the people, you know, there's a lot of people out there that love talking, but they don't do anything. And I'm sick of hearing all this noise out there. You know, there's got to be some wisdom. There's got to be some truth, and it's hard to find. You know, but that's all I have to say.